to start off with this is regarding the big thing that happened. Also, that's not the right video. This is. So, this was reported off of Microsoft News.com. Sony and Microsoft to explore strategic partnership. This was written by no, it's a press release. Okay. Sony Corporation and Microsoft Corporation announced on Thursday that the two companies will partner on new innovations to enhance customer experience in their direct-to-consumer entertainment platforms and AI solutions. Under the Memorandum of Understanding signed by the parties, two companies will explore joint development of future cloud solutions in Microsoft Azure to support their respective game and content streaming services. In addition, the two companies will explore the use of current Microsoft Azure data center-based solutions for Sony's game and content streaming services. By working together, the companies aim to deliver more enhanced entertainment experiences for their worldwide customers. These efforts will also include building better development platforms for the content creator community. So this broke last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was for some people it was the end of the console wars. The walls are finally being broken down, and for others it's simply that Sony just using Microsoft's data infrastructure for future streaming, their streaming content and future ideas and what have you. So yeah. Definitely. So, I am on the side that I think that this is a very, very good thing. That while I don't think this will end the console wars, I think this is a very good step towards that idea. And it's
certainly less in turn. Like, you have to keep in mind, one of the big aspects of this has nothing to do with consoles. Mm-hmm. Like, what they're doing is just teaming up for something else.
Right. I'll still take it though. Just like we haven't seen Microsoft and Sony do something together at all in a very long time.
Yeah. Well, because from what I have gotten from it is that they're using Microsoft or teaming up with them for help with their video game streaming services. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like right now, the PlayStation Now, I think it's all done within Sony. Okay, and if you've ever played PlayStation Now, it's very finicky. So with Microsoft's help and the stuff that they've been doing over the past few years will help make their streaming platform for games stronger, because you have Google coming out with Stadia. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, well, how about we team up here? You guys help us with your guys' tech and whatever else. Like it hasn't been said that means that it's like, okay, we're gonna have the Xbox Live service on the PlayStation in the future and vice versa, or if there's they're gonna be sharing any IPs that are owned.
And the thing about that is, like, I kept going back and forth on that theory that they're teaming up to fight against the bigger corporations of Google and iTunes and other companies that are doing their own streaming service. And part of me, I can understand that thinking that might be the way that they're doing this, but at the same time, I don't think that's the case they're doing it.
Yeah, well, see, I mean, okay, like maybe I worded that wrong. Like I don't feel like it's more of like they're teaming up.
I mean, you're not the only one though. But you're not the only one. Other people have said like
that's
the reason.
Like, I've seen this online too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And I just thought you were regurgitating that, Ramen, just to say a point. And
no. I'm just, that's just like what it's in my head.
I mean, it's fine. I regurgitate shit all the time to get a reaction, but no. What I was thinking is like, if that were the case, if Sony and Microsoft were teaming up to beat the likes of Google, you would think that they would go a different route. You would think that they would go a different route than this. What this seems like is just Microsoft and Sony both have technology that the other can benefit from. And instead of fighting each other in that regard, they're working together to make stuff for consumers a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it screams to me. Mm-hmm. But like Anthony said, this is this is exactly the step forward that we need to ending the console wars. But the problem is that comes from ending the console wars, and I use quotation fingers, is that Nintendo's going to be Nintendo. They're going to do weird shit with their consoles. They're going to come out with weird consoles, and that's what they do. Microsoft and Sony have always competed neck and neck with like the best of the best, and they're still going to compete with exclusives because that's how they will make money. However, we are going to see a lot more of Sony and Microsoft working together in terms of tech, in terms of cross-platform and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that. I'm really hoping to see more of that. But like this isn't the end of the console wars. This is not like
I would agree with that. Like I'm like as it is like I feel like Microsoft like they've already there's been rumors that you're gonna have Xbox Live or whatever their streaming services on the Switch.
Yeah.
So maybe they're like you know what, like we're gonna kind of back out from making consoles, but let's make a service for you know certain games for our structure that we've built for everybody on every console.
Yeah, the Game Pass. Yeah,
the Game Pass. Yeah.
And you're not wrong. Like Microsoft, like they will still make their consoles, but it seems like they're more emphasizing the Game Pass to put not only on their consoles, but thinking about put it on a Switch, possibly other platforms as well, because they're more focused on people signing up for that service rather than having people still buy the consoles. Like, don't get me wrong, I think they still want people to buy the consoles and play the games on there, but I think that the end game for them might be just be the Game Pass itself.
Yeah, that's kind of like where like I'm kind of going with this, because like, all right, well, as far as like first party stuff, the weakest, you know, has been Xbox for a while. Like you got Halo, and that's not too popular anymore.
I would beg to differ, but yeah.
No. Like, okay, you guys know me for fucking years. You guys know I'm a fucking big ass Halo fan. Okay, I can tell you, like, Halo isn't what it used to be. Like way back in the day, it's
well, in that vein, the reason it's not is because 5 was a hunk of shit.
Yeah.
But the reaction that I've seen online from anything involving Infinite has been pretty hype. So
yeah, no, same here. I'm like literally going to wait, and if Infinite is tight, I'm buying an Xbox.
Right.
The fan base for Halo and Gears is still there, still alive.
There.
It's just that Microsoft needs to do something with it, and
yeah.
What I really hope to see in the future is Microsoft just go, you know what, fuck it, Rare, start developing the games for the consoles. Like, we're a third-party publisher now too.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of where like I'm kind of thinking too. It's like, all right, well, like I don't know, I don't see too much of a future with all this stuff coming out. You know, with them trying to push their Xbox Gamer Pass onto like Switch, and then partnering up with Sony to help them, like going like anywhere, like out, you know. I mean, as far as like going into making like a new console.
The thing I also want to point out with this is, man, I just lost train of thought. Keep talking. I was gonna bring up something I completely forgot about. Yeah.
My thing is I just don't see Microsoft or Sony, even though in their recent activity being very positive in my mind, going the route of sacrificing the potential of money that they would make exclusively to their own console, basically the console sellers.
Oh yeah, no. I think there's no question about that. They're gonna hang on to their stuff. They're gonna do their thing.
Yeah, I just remember what I was gonna say. So
I think it's more of Microsoft where it's questionable.
Gotcha. So one thing I was gonna say was so yeah, you're completely right, Brahman, that it's been known that Microsoft has been lacking in the exclusives department. But I feel when the time will come, because they did sign a lot of studios under their belt not too long ago to create exclusive Microsoft content and video games for them. So if they are good or not, it's all, we'll have to wait and see. But at the very least, Microsoft is trying to do something to help that department.